Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here from AppleInsider. Apple's latest wearable, rumored to be called Apple Glass, has been in development for some time, and we are getting ever closer to release. And thanks to some recent rumors and some older rumors, we have a good picture of what they are going to look like. So let's dive into all of the most recent rumors surrounding Apple Glass. Like we said, these have been in development for a long time, and that's typically the case with these newer products. Johnny Ive once said when referring to the Apple Watch that products can be in development for years waiting for the technology to catch up with them, and that is likely what Apple is doing here with Apple Glass. Because of that long timeline, things are always shifting. When things crop up, like this global pandemic, it makes things even more uncertain. Reliable analyst Ming-Chi Kuo once speculated that 2020 we would see the release of these glasses, before adjusting that back to 2022 due to the complexity of the build. Now, Jon Prosser is out saying that instead of 2022, they're looking for early 2021, specifically between March and June, according to Prosser. Now, we could see this just like the Apple Watch and announced as a one more thing type of deal before being held off for months before an actual release. Now, there are other similarities with the Apple Watch. Just like with the Apple Watch, or at least with the initial one, the iPhone is going to be doing much of the processing. Apple really wants to keep those glasses working all day and keeping them light and stylish, and it can't do that if they're bulky and filled with a giant battery. So to offload a lot of that processing power, Apple's going to allow the iPhone to do most of that heavy lifting, then just relying on the glasses for some of that and for that user interface. Now, just like the Apple Watch will unlock your Mac just by wearing your Apple Watch, being near your Mac, being proximity based, will automatically unlock, very nice. The Apple Glass could be used to automatically unlock your iPhone. It could detect that the user is wearing those Apple glasses, and then when you look at your phone, it could automatically authenticate and unlock your phone instantly, not relying on Face ID or Touch ID like we have in the past. Though, of course, the Apple Glass would require some initial authentication whenever you put them on. Like with many of its products, Apple will be focusing heavily here on privacy. A lot of early patents that we saw really focused on, user-facing features and user-facing authentication, such as eye tracking, allowing you to see where you're looking around, which can really help with that augmented reality interface. But there will not necessarily be any front-facing cameras. The iPhone is and always will be Apple's best shooter, so instead of trying to put a camera here onto Apple Glass, they're going to be putting a LiDAR sensor, according to Jon Prosser. Like we've seen with iPad, LiDAR is able to give you a good 3D view of a room without actually capturing any details. It can use that view for augmented reality functionality, overlaying everything onto the display and kind of interacting with things in real life. Based on more rumors from Jon Prosser as well as preceding rumors, it sounds like you'll be able to interact with Apple Glass both on the glasses themselves as well as using gestures in front of the glasses. Another unique way of interacting with Apple Glass may be with unique Apple-specific QR codes. Recent code inside of iOS 14 has revealed a new AR commerce app called Gobi, and within there we've seen other special QR codes that are kind of like cone-shaped, round-shaped, that are very specific to Apple, and these Apple-branded colorful QR codes may be used by Apple Glass to pull up designs or launch things in real life as you see them with your glass. As far as the software running Apple Glass, we saw code about 8 months ago inside of iOS 13 called Starboard, which is a system for stereo augmented reality apps, and a device codenamed Garda, which is kind of what Apple's code name for AR glasses may be. We've also heard their internal project has been called T288. These could be similar code names, or they could reference different devices inside of the lineup. Jon Prosser reconfirmed that Starboard code name in his most recent Apple Glass leak. Jon Prosser says that the glasses look quote-unquote sleek, and he has seen a most recent version of them, which are currently plastic in their design phase, though they may switch to metal for launch. We've also seen hints that Apple may be working on different components for Apple Glass, such as hidden cameras that are built in, removable earphones that are integrated into it somehow, as well as controllers may be used for games or other functionality. Finally, Prosser says the glasses will run $499 as their expected retail price point, though that will go up if you are choosing to use a prescription, which these also will work with. A sunglasses version is expected, though it may not be available at launch. So there you have it, based on rumors from Jon Prosser, Ming-Chi Kuo, various analysts, internal leaks, iOS 13, iOS 14, and a pile of patents. We finally have a good idea at what Apple Glass may turn out to be. Whether we see it later this year and released in 2021, or announced in 2021 and released later that year, or 2022, we are getting very close to Apple's AR headwear becoming a reality. For more information, be sure to check out all of our various sources down below in the description.
Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow Apple Insider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the Apple Insider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.